Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Wednesday, September 13th. This is Gina McGuire. Over the next couple of days, we will not have any significant increases to fire potential across the area. However, we will see a decrease as moisture continues to work its way across the Great Basin, with continued showers and thunderstorms in many areas seeing wetting rains. Also, as a front moves through the area, we will see an increase in winds with some drier weather over the next couple of days, over parts of Idaho and Nevada especially. However, these areas will also see wetting rains from yesterday and today to mitigate some of the fire potential concerns. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen a significant amount of lightning across Nevada and into Utah, into parts of southern Idaho, and these thunderstorms were definitely wet, especially across Nevada, where many areas saw over a quarter or over a half inch of rainfall. Also up into Idaho, we had some areas of wetting rains in the far south as well. Yesterday, we saw generally light initial attack across the area. We did have several new small fires emerge with the exuberant amount of lightning we saw. However, many of these fires stayed small because of the moisture in place. The observed precipitation over the last 7 days has largely been across the southern half of the Great Basin and really tied to thunderstorm activity, and this precipitation over southern areas has been above normal. Also, it has been above normal for the last 2 weeks as well. Further north, this does not include what we saw yesterday. Areas have generally seen below normal precipitation. Looking at how this has affected our current fuel conditions, ERCs have been decreasing over Nevada and Utah, especially with the moisture that has been moving across the area, especially across Nevada, where many areas have now dropped below the 50th percentile. Still, we have some concerns over the central Idaho mountains, where ERCs are still on the higher side and above the 80th percentile. If we look at some of the individual fuel charts, you will see, starting up north across central Idaho, ERCs did come down with recent moisture but have been trending back upwards and are still above normal for the time of year. However, moisture will be moving in over the next couple of days and again next week to significantly drop these values even more. If we move further south into the northern portion of Utah, again we see above normal ERCs, but they have decreased from the record-setting ERCs we saw about a week ago. Also in northwest Nevada, as the moisture has moved across, ERCs have now dropped to below normal. Looking at our 10-hour fuel moisture, more representative of our grasses, you can see 10-hour fuel moisture has decreased, but is still in the 5th to 6th percentile in some areas that have not received the wetting rains. 100-hour fuel moisture has also come down and is now between the 6th and 10th percentile in the north and higher over southern areas that have seen a little bit more consistent moisture. Now looking at the satellite loop from this morning, we have an area of low pressure off the central California coast, which will continue moving eastward, and this will allow plenty of moisture to remain in place over the next couple of days across the Great Basin for widespread showers and thunderstorms and significant wetting rains in many areas. Also, we will have some breezy winds moving in behind it as this next area of low pressure drops south, and this will allow winds to increase over especially Nevada and Idaho. For today, with that area of low pressure moving into central California, we will see widespread showers and thunderstorms once again. We already do have some thunderstorms over southern Nevada, and this will continue to expand with areas of thunderstorms moving north up into Idaho. Our significant fire potential today is still rather low. Despite the amount of lightning we will see again today, we will see wetting rains in many areas. The map on the left shows where we're expecting those showers and thunderstorms, generally area-wide with less coverage as you move north up into central Idaho. Also, we'll see gusty outflow winds similar to the last couple of days associated with the lightning activity. But again, many areas that see thunderstorms will see a significant increase in humidity and good chances of wetting rains. As we move into Thursday, the moisture starts to spread a little bit further east with low fire potential, again area-wide. Showers and thunderstorms Thursday will be heaviest across Utah and the eastern half of Idaho into far eastern Nevada, and still lightning over parts of north central Nevada as well. However, winds will be increasing with some drier air moving in over the Sierra Front into western Nevada with wind gusts above 30 or 40 miles per hour at times. However, it's these areas that recently saw significant wetting rains yesterday, and we'll see additional showers and thunderstorms today. On Friday, drier air now pushes a little bit further east, with thunderstorms mainly over parts of Idaho, Wyoming, and the eastern half of Utah, with continued low fire potential. On Friday again, the showers and thunderstorms shift further east, with still good chances of wetting rains in areas we do see lightning, but drier air moves into southwest Idaho and much of Nevada, and winds will be increasing behind that front, with winds shifting to the northwest, especially across Idaho into northeast Nevada, and we will see wind gusts again above 30 or 40 miles per hour, with relative humidity starting to come down. but also these areas will have seen wetting rains over the next 2 days. The overall forecast amount of precipitation for the next 3 days is shown in this image, and you can see significant areas of wetting rains, especially across Idaho, Wyoming, and much of Utah. But still, even across Nevada, we saw good wetting rains yesterday, and we'll see even more over eastern Nevada as we move through today. Looking a little bit further ahead into the weekend, we have generally westerly flow across the area with some drying conditions. However, our fire potential will still remain low after the moisture we will continue to see over the next couple of days. The next system moving in for later in the weekend into next week is much colder and wetter, especially in areas further north, so we will see temperatures cooling well below normal, with highs reaching possibly only the low 60s in many of our northern elevation valley sites, and we could see some higher elevation snowfall as well across parts of Idaho and Wyoming. Also, as this system moves in, winds will be increasing across the Great Basin. We still have continued low fire potential, again with just the much cooler temperatures and precipitation that will again return. As we move into Monday, we'll see gusty to strong winds area-wide, but also much cooler temperatures and additional showers and thunderstorms, along with higher elevation snowfall potential over the northern half of the Great Basin. By Tuesday, that low starts to track eastward across the northern Rockies, with again still cool and wet weather in the north, and breezy and drier weather in the south, but still cooler temperatures. Over the next 7 days, including what we just saw for the 3-day forecast amount of precipitation, we will continue to see additional areas of wetting rains, especially over the northern half of the Great Basin as we go into Sunday into early next week. Looking at our 8 to 14-day outlook, which takes us into the end of September, we're looking for below normal temperatures as those troughs move across the west, along with above normal precipitation in the north. That concludes our briefing for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you for listening.